Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something, also animal print again. I know I have just done an animal print design, but you know what, we're going with another one. This time I'm going to do it on my nails, so it's a little bit different instead of display tips. And I'm also going to do it with, we're going to do a different animal print. Basically I'm going to use leopard print instead of zebra stamps this time, and the base is going to be different, so it's still worth doing it and seeing it. I did get my inspiration off Pinterest, as almost pretty much majority of the stuff that I do. The inspo does usually come from Pinterest, like even if it's just like a colour scheme or, you know, just absolutely anything. Sometimes it is Pinterest. So I'm just popping a coat of sheer pink on the base of my nails. I have got a pink builder gel on, as you can see, and I've also got a coat of peel off base coat on, which is probably not going to do me much good in this set because I've peeled most of it off because I've been having to get things done while that's drying, so it's sometimes it's peeled up a bit some places. So we're going to be doing, the base is going to be like reds and stuff like that sort of thing, like red and orange. And then we're going to do a bit of foil on the top, just this lovely, like, I don't really know how to explain this gold, but it's, well, this is it basically. I'm just going to show you instead. So I'm going to pop patches of that on, and then we're going to stamp some animal print on top and see how it turns out. The plate I'm using is the same one as I used for the zebra print design. It's from Moira, it's the animalistic one, it's plate number 4. But instead of using this one here, which I used last time, I'm going to be using this image here. Just a lazy way of doing leopard print, basically. Saves me a job. So I'm just curing this, and once I've done that we can get on with our base. The picture did have white as the base, but I don't like white, so I'm just going with the colour of my builder gel basically as my base colour because I prefer that. So yeah, I'm going to be using gel paints for this design, so I'm going in with the magpie ones, and I'm going to be using red, which I'm just getting now. Take the lid off. This one, I don't know what I actually did to it, but I managed to actually break the lid. Like this bit here is, I don't know if you can see, that bit there has come away, which obviously isn't ideal, but I don't know how I did it. Probably dropped it, named me. It's one thing I'm very good at is dropping stuff. So I'm going to pop that on my palette, just get rid of the lid. And then I'm going to be using white, but just a small amount of it, because I did still want some white in there. I just didn't want it to be the most obvious colour, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to be using, what is it, orange, which I'm not really a fan of in the Magpie gel paint collection because it's more of a corally colour, like it's not like an orange. And they do have a neon orange, but I would have liked this one to be more orange, but never mind. So I'm going to get a brush to apply these with. I'm going to use, let's have a look what I've got and what would be most suitable. Right, I think I'm going to use my small round, this brush here. Just got a really small tip on it. I'm just going to make sure it's clean because I do use this brush for glitter. So it's probably going to put a bit of glitter on my nails, but I don't mind because never complained about glitter before. I'm not going to now. So I'm basically just going to create really random swooshes of colour. I'm going to do it in different orders. So on this one I'm going to pop some white here. I'm going to leave it at that. And then this one down here. This one up here. Just going completely random. And then I'm going to cure that for 10 seconds. That will keep it where it is so I can apply my next colour without moving that one around. Then obviously between colours I'm cleaning off my brush as well to make sure I don't dip into that colour with some colour on it. Then I'm going in with the orange. Like so. Again, just completely random. I do want the main colour in this set to be the red, so I am bearing that in mind. When I'm applying my other two colours, I'm thinking about where I am potentially going to put the red, so I've got space for it. So I'm just curing that again just for 10 seconds. And we can do the final colour, which is obviously the red. I love designs like this because they're always super, super effective, but really, really quick and easy to do. So I'm just applying that now. Making sure those edges look faded. And then pinky. Like so. And then I'm actually going to put a bit more red on it, just in more random places. And that's what they look like so far. So that's going to be a full cure now because we're finished with this like base layer. So I'm going to pop those in, make sure they're fully cured. And then we're going to be going in with this. So I need my foil gel, which I've got here. Well, I have now anyway. I'm going to be using the Evol one, of course, which is from Sparkle Supplies UK. And you can use my discount code to get 15% off of it as well. So once they're cured, this is what they look like. Obviously they don't look any different to what you've just seen, but we're going in with the next step now, and I'm just going to get my foil gel, and instead of applying it all over and just wasting it, I'm just going to apply it in certain places, and I'm doing it really, really lightly because I don't want it to be like really like full coverage sort of effect. I want it to be really patchy, and I'm not taking off the tacky layer because there's only at the moment on my nail a tacky layer where the pink is, basically, because Magpie's gel paints don't have a tacky layer, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to pop that in for a full 60 seconds and then we can adhere our gold foil to it. Obviously you can use any coloured foil, you can use any coloured base colours for this design, but that's what I'm going with. I'm trying to do everything one-handed, which is not the best idea. I struggle to do most things two-handed, never mind one, but I'm just going to do it anyway, just for a laugh. Okay, I'm in. We've got it, it's all good. I'm not even going to attempt to try and cut a bit off with one hand. So I'm going to wait for this to cure. I've got 30 seconds left, then I'll come back and we can attach the foil. So I've cut a bit of the foil off, ready to use, and I'm just going to apply that to the nail now. I'm just going to pat it over gently because I can't 100% remember where I even put my foil gel. So I'm literally just popping this on and it'll obviously just land wherever it is. Or stick wherever it is even. And once I'm happy with how much is on there, this is what it looks like. I love how that's turned out. Let's see if I can get some up here, just a little bit on that pink bit. There we go, perfect. So that's how much foil we've got on there, and I'm really happy with how that's turned out. So at this point, I would usually, on a client, put a coat of a clear gel down, like some sort. Either a top coat and lightly buff it, or a base coat, take off the tacky layer, or a top coat with a tacky layer and take off the tacky layer, that sort of thing. But I'm not going to, just because it's my nails, and obviously I'll be taking these straight off, so I'm not really too worried about them like being perfect or anything, but that's what I'd do if it was on a client. So what I'm going to do now is stamp on the animal print. I'm just getting a bit of a napkin here so I don't make too much mess. Just going to wipe over my plate to make sure it's nice and clean. And I'm also going to make sure that my stamper is clean because there's still an image on here from a client I did yesterday. I'm just going to get my lint roller and just roll off the excess from it so it's nice and clean. Then I've got my black stamping polish. I'm using the Moira one this time. And then I can get going with my stamping. So I'm going to try and do it a little bit on camera, but not too far in so my camera doesn't play up. So I'm just going to apply my black polish to the nail, making sure to get enough on there that it's going to spread over the whole image. And then wipe off the excess, pick it up, and I'm just going in randomly with this. So I'm going to go around about here on this one. And I'm using the same stamp from picking it up on the next nail. again, really randomly. And then I'm doing it again with that same stamp on this nail. And then again on the pinky. So I've literally just used that one pickup for every single nail because I'm only doing parts of the nail, so it's a lot easier to do it that way. And then I'm just going to, obviously when you're doing that you need to move relatively quick because your stamp is gonna, your image is gonna start drying on your stamper, so you need to get it on all of them quick before it has time to dry. Just makes it a lot quicker instead of having to pick up 4 images. So this is what it looks like so far. And then I'm just going to get rid of everything stamping wise. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a bit more nail art just because I can. It's a really quick and easy design, so you could leave it where you are now. You could have left it where you were like before even putting the stamping on, like super easy. You can just tailor it to whatever you want to do. I'm going to add a bit of zebra print just alongside the, what's it called? Alongside the, it will come to me, leopard print, that's the one. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it took so long for me to figure out, but yeah, I'm just going to do some of that as well, just like that, not all the way over the nail, just literally where the leopard print meets the, what's it called, meets the nail. Just like so, take some down there as well. Super simple, but just adding a little bit extra. I don't think I'm going to do any down there. Just adds a little bit more to the nail. Gives a real jungle vibe then, because we've got multiple animal prints going on. Still focused, can't believe it. I think this is the longest that I've stayed focused for. And then I'm going to do just one more just here. Like so. And that's it. So I'm going to fully cure that now for 60 seconds. And when it comes out I will top coat, and I will show you what they look like when they're all top coated. So here's how they turned out. I absolutely love them, to be honest with you. They're not really the style that I normally wear. Like, I'm not really an animal print type of person, or reds really, but I really like them. I think they worked out really, really well. Let me know whether you like them or not. I'm going to attempt to remove them now. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be as easy as it usually is with this peel off base because I ruined most of it before I even started. But we're gonna see how it goes and just hope for the best, basically. I'm just popping my cuticle pusher down the side, see if I can get any lifted up, and then I'll go from there. Oh, I've got more than I thought I would, to be honest with you. That wasn't bad at all. There's a bit of top coat down here, but that's coming off easy enough. Oh, perfect. Next one. I shouldn't have spoke too soon because all the others are going to be really difficult now, and it's all my fault because I jinxed it. It seems to be, there we go. I think it's going better than I thought, to be honest. Can't complain. Touch wood. Perfect. I've got top coat all over this nail. That's just brilliant. Get that off first. I'm going to start the other side of this one. There we go. Wasn't that bad. Base coat wise anyway, my application of top coat, as you can see, was dreadful. I will of course file any excess off, as I usually would anyway. So yeah, that didn't turn out too bad actually. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the finished look, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye!